here in the grid all the shapes given. So you should identify axis of symmetry of all these shapes. First of all, let's consider about first shape, which is a star. Okay, here we have a star. So it has how many symmetrical lines? So first of all, I can draw a symmetrical line through here. This through the middle. This is one line of symmetry. One line of symmetry. And through here also I can draw another line of symmetry. Through this third line of symmetry here. Through here I can draw fourth line of symmetry. So totally the star has four axes of symmetry. Four axes of symmetry because vertical, horizontal in the right hand side direction, in the left hand side direction also we have axes. So totally there are four axes. Likewise, thereafter in the second shape we will consider about that is a rectangle. So through here I can draw axis 1, through here 2, and thereafter through this also I can draw. Think about it. When you fold like that, okay, when you fold like that, that will be perfectly aligned with each other. That's what we need. No, it's not when you cut. That's also possible. You should cut. No. So think about these two lines. These are the only two possibilities. Think about it. So when you fold like that, it will not perfectly align with each other. This will come somewhere here. This will come somewhere here. So accordingly, we will have only two lines of symmetry in a rectangle. Only two lines of symmetry. I'll repeat again. When you fold like this, think imaginarily. It will not perfectly align with each other. That will come something like this. Okay? Something like this. We don't want like that. When you are going to consider about line of symmetry, when you fold across those lines in both sides, you should have symmetrically aligned region. That's what we need. And in third shape, that is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, mm, so I cannot find like this because I don't know what are the counts of these lines. So in parallelogram there is no any axis of symmetry. In parallelogram, axis of symmetry it would be 0. Axis of symmetry 0 in a parallelogram. When you think about it, okay, if you fold like this, it will not coincide with each other. Look at this. This thing will come up to here. Okay, you will have something like this. Here also we cannot achieve any symmetrical lines. So in parallelogram, the axis of symmetry it would be 0 in the parallelogram. Thereafter we have a rhombus. In rhombus we will have line of symmetry. Okay, that's the possibility to have. Across this you can draw a line of symmetry. Rhombus means all four sides are equal. So here through this also you can draw. We cannot draw something like this. Okay, you cannot draw like that. So in rhombus you will have only two lines of symmetry in a rhombus. In a square 4, in a rectangle 2, in a parallelogram 0, in a rhombus 2. Don't memorize them. Try to understand what is happening over here. And we have another arrow shape. In this arrow shape, I cannot draw here or here. It will not give you any symmetry. Through this line only I can draw a symmetry. Look at this. No, that's also not possible here. So in this shape we do not have any lines of symmetry. It will have zero line of symmetry. Look at this. If I draw like this, it will not going through the exact point, exact vertex of this arrow. So it cannot be a symmetrical line. It has zero line of symmetry. And next we have the shape of kind of an L, it has a line of symmetry. We cannot draw here or here. Those are not possible. But across this, when you fold this across this, it will have a line of symmetry. Think imaginarily. When you fold across like that, that will be perfectly aligned with each other. So it has only one line of symmetry, a line of symmetry. Thereafter, here we have an isosceles triangle. If this is an isosceles triangle, in isosceles triangle, we will have only one line of symmetry. Okay? We can have only one line of symmetry through this. This is an isosceles triangle, not only just an acute triangle. Just write this as an isosceles triangle, so it will have only one line of symmetry. Finally, we have another shape. This is a random shape, so we cannot achieve the symmetry through any of these lines. Think here we cannot have, here also we cannot achieve axis of symmetry. So it also has only zero line of symmetry. That's the way. You cannot predict. Okay, you should use your ruler and pencil, draw them and think that imaginarily whether it is possible to have a symmetrical line or not. In some shapes, when you look at this shape, it looks when we draw like this, it looks possible to have a symmetry, but actually when you draw and cut this shape and check, there is no any line of symmetry. Here also the same thing applicable. In the final one also, when you fold like this shape will come across here. So we cannot have a line of symmetry in the last shape as well.